Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be doing November favorites, a few fun favorites that I want to share with you guys that I was loving throughout the month of November. So let's just dive right in. Now the very first thing I have been obsessed with through the month of November is the new Vsart palette. This is their Grand Pro, oh my god, I can't talk. Grand Pro Volume 1. Now, as you can see, it comes in some really beautiful packaging. It's got this really sleek finish, and what I love is that the palette is inside of that. Now, initially when I had purchased this palette and saw that it came in a case, I thought, oh, you know, I'll throw that case out because it just comes in this, which I'll show you how it opens up in a minute. But the casing for the actual palette is very similar to the feel of the Lorac Pro palettes, just in terms of that sort of matte finish, which unfortunately grabs literally everything in terms of dirt and grime. So there's already a lot of like fingerprints on it and like eyeshadow and just makeup that's, I guess, found its way to this case in my makeup drawer. So I've decided to keep the case as a result, and it is a beautiful finish. It's just an extra step to put it away, which is not a huge deal. But what I absolutely love about Vsart, and the reason I picked it up, is because it's a brand I use with all of my clients when doing their makeup, whether it's for, you know, bridal sessions or whether I'm teaching people how to do makeup. Eyeshadow quality is so high. It's really pigmented, it's smooth, and I wanted one for myself as well because all of my Vsart products I use with my clients and leave it in the kit for them. And then I kind of thought, like, why can't I use my own? Why can't I use that on me? So when I saw this palette, I wanted it specifically for myself and for my personal like makeup days. So what I love is that it opens up like this and unfolds into this, oops, gorgeous palette with a huge mirror up top, and I've left the plastic on there because I always find mirrors get so dirty otherwise. And it also has this plastic casing, which I actually don't mind because number one, it makes sure that the rest of the palette, including the mirror, stays clean. And what I didn't notice about it until recently is that when you're using it, you get to flip this case up and it actually sits underneath the top flap really beautifully so that it doesn't get in the way when you're using the eyeshadows, which is beautiful. Now, as you can see, this has a ton of really beautiful eyeshadows in this kit, which is what I love. It's got a lot of really beautiful warm tones and cool, so you can create so many different looks with it. And I have really been enjoying playing with this piece. You can create anything from day-to-day looks to evening looks to whatever you want. It's all matte, which is also right up my alley. I'm not a huge fan of a lot of shimmer shadows just because I am starting to get fine lines around, or like crow's feet around my eyes, and if you stick a shimmer into that area, it's going to just enhance it. So the only area I ever use a metallic or a shimmer shadow is directly on my lid, and I have enough of that in my day-to-day makeup stuff or collection, so I don't need any more. But how pretty is this? Like, is that not gorgeous? And it's got a beautiful matte black as well. I absolutely love this kit. The only one I wish it would have had is a few like coral or more peach tones because it doesn't really have many of those. But other than that, this is so stunning, and I've been using it every single day with my makeup, and we'll show you guys another getting ready with me based on my makeup recently because I know a lot of you have been asking about it through Vlogmas and through some of my recent videos. So yes, I will get to that and show you this palette in use. The next thing I've been loving is another makeup product, and it's one I think that I showed you guys last year and then got away from it and have come back again, and that is the By Terry Click Sticks. This is the Rouge Expert Click Stick. It is in number 6, is the color I've been using. I'm wearing it today on my lips, and it's a lipstick that you can click up like a pen almost, which is kind of cool, and it just dispenses the smallest amount of lipstick that you can literally draw on. The applicator is so small and kind of has this really fantastic tip, so you can get into the Cupid's bow really beautifully, into the small areas of your mouth, and know that you're not going to overdraw your lips or, you know, go outside the lines, if you will. So you'll be able to create a really beautiful makeup look as well. And you guys know I love By Terry's stuff. The products are a very high quality. They have a really beautiful sort of rose scent, which if you've ever used By Terry products before, you will know that signature By Terry scent that they have to all of their products. It's absolutely beautiful, and I can't believe I got away from these. I have 3 of their click sticks, and now that I've been reusing these again and been revisiting this lipstick in particular, I'm now wanting to go back and pick up more of them because I forgot how fabulous these are. You always Like, have you ever done that? You start using a product, get away from it, and then when you start using it again, you think like, why? Why did I ever stop using you? And the next product I have been loving are a set of Beats headphones. Now, I picked these up back in, oh gosh, I don't know if it was August or, I don't know. I feel like it was earlier in the summer, and I picked up I think these are the Beats 2 or 3. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not very tech savvy. I apologize. And I feel like I may have featured these in a favorites video before whenever I did pick these up. But now that I've been getting into the gym on a regular basis and starting that routine again, I have been really enjoying these. Before, I was only using them for running if I went the odd time, because let's be honest, I'm not in a regular fitness routine. But now that I'm trying to become that way, I have been using these regularly in the gym as well. And I love that they're, you know, there's not cords everywhere, and I can just have this cord sort of sit behind my neck, wear these on my ear, and they don't get in the way. They're just incredibly lightweight, and the sound is absolutely beautiful in them. And I just really feel that these are a fabulous investment. And the best part is that for someone like me who's incredibly forgetful, if you're on your way to the gym and you haven't charged these, because I do believe these give you about a 10-hour charge at a time, you can plug these in, and within 5 minutes, it gives you an hour's worth of playtime, which is amazing because I've done that and had that need a few times. Just a few. As you guys know, I'm Christian, and back when I was baptized as a baby, my Nana and Papa had given me a cross for my baptism. Somehow about 6 months ago or a year ago, I lost it. I don't know whether the chain broke because it was so dainty, or I took it off and forgot it somewhere, or whatever, but the gold cross I'd had for 30 some odd, like over 30 years, had now disappeared, which I was crushed about, especially because it was a sentimental piece, and my Papa's unfortunately no longer with us. And now that I've been rediscovering my faith in another branch of Christianity, I really wanted that to wear, because if I do wear simple jewelry, that is the one that I go for most often. So I was happy because recently there was a fantastic sale at the Hudson Bay Company, and they were selling some jewelry I got it for almost 60% off, which is amazing. And I bought myself another gold cross. So it's super simple. There's nothing much to it. It's a just basic gold cross, but it is reminiscent of the one I had before, which is what I love so much. And it's something that I have been wearing just about every single day, even if I have a longer necklace on, which I know you guys wouldn't be able to tell from my Instagram photos from afar. It's always on. And I've been so thrilled that I was able to find one that was nice and simple, didn't have a lot of detail, and was looking like the one that I had before, because I wanted something that would give me that sentimental feeling all over again. So I'm thrilled that I was able to find this, and yeah, it's just filled me with so much joy and happiness now that I have it. Now, the other fashion item that you guys would have seen in my morning routine video is a new bathrobe, or robe, that I got myself from Lord & Taylor. It is this beautiful sort of charcoal and white robe. The one that I had before was just a basic Victoria's Secret one, and it just didn't really feel like it was me anymore. And besides that, I'd had it for like well over 10 years and just decided it was time to upgrade. And I also found this one in the Bay during all of their sales that they had on, and it was really reasonably priced. I think this was only $60, which is not bad for a robe. And it's just so snugly soft. And what I love about this, because you can see the tag sort of hanging here, I don't know why I've left that on yet, or still, sorry, is that this is reversible. So if I want to turn it around and make it all white, I can also do that. But this is really beautiful. It comes down to about knee length. It's super soft and snuggly and just keeps me really nice and warm. And although I don't know that I would ever turn this inside out and do it like white, because I feel like white is just asking to get dirty. It's a really beautiful color, and it has just lovely neutrals in it, and it's something that I can wear obviously until it falls apart. But I was so happy to get another one, because if I'm going to wear like a loungewear at home, my bathrobe would be one of them, but even then it's just only before I go to bed or first thing in the morning. But I absolutely love this and was so happy to have picked up a robe. Very last favorite on my list is one that's kind of random. Every fall/winter season, I have this weird tradition of watching the show Felicity, which is no longer on air. It was a show that I watched with my mom when I was late teens, which I think is when this show came out, if I'm not mistaken. And I think it's probably why I watch it, because part of it's a memory of me spending time with my mom, who's unfortunately no longer around anymore. But I love the show, and Ben in the show was my heartthrob at the time and still gets me, I'm not gonna lie. Still love that man. So for the month of November, when I had some downtime, I would always put on an episode and watch it because I do have the DVD collections of them. It's such an old show, so 90s as well, but it brings back a lot of good memories, and I've always loved this show. It's just been one of those things. So for the month of November, I have been going through this show. I haven't quite finished it. There was only ever 4 seasons, so it wasn't around for very long. But now that we're at the beginning of December, I'm currently in the last season, so I've been just sort of chewing away at it a little bit by little bit, and yeah, I watch it every season, and it just fills me with so much happiness every time I do, just because I love the show, and as I said, it has some sentimental attachment to it as well. But if you're ever looking to pick up a show from past, or you want a new show to watch because, I don't know, for whatever reason, you want to dig into the older files of shows that used to be around, this show is amazing. I absolutely love it. And yeah, this has been a definite favorite for me. Anyway, guys, that is it for my favorites video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and hit that little red subscribe button down below, because I'm in the middle of Vlogmas right now. So you are getting 1 video per day from me until Christmas time. So if you're looking for more content from me, then definitely make sure you hit the subscribe button and check me out tomorrow, because that's when I'll be back next. And if you guys have not already, please feel welcome to follow me on Instagram, as that's where I tend to be very active, as well as my Facebook group, The Style Squad, where we've got almost 3,000 ladies now sharing daily outfit inspo and their self-love journey, shopping finds, all sorts of stuff. It's a really feel-good, positive, confidence-boosting group, and I would love to have you guys join me there as well. And other than that, guys, I love you to the moon and back, and I will see you again tomorrow. Mwah. See ya.